Good morning. Day 280, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So with it being day 280, there's only 80 days left in my year of cooking down the freezer, which I'm sure will extend way past 1 year. But that was my goal when I started out, to document this process for a whole year. I don't know what'll happen after that. I may continue on, or I may move on to something else, but I'll still continue to make things. Food-wise, that is. And not only food-wise, but also some DIYs and fixing up my home and decluttering. Oh my gosh, so much to do. So last night it was down to 40 some degrees. Way too cold for this time of the year. And today's high is only going to be 59. Ugh, I'm not ready for this. You know, with all the price increases and all this crazy nonsense going on in the world, the last thing we need is a hard winter. Oh well, we will carry on. We will get through this. We will do what we need to do. We're strong and we will persevere. So hopefully today I'll get a little more decluttering done. The declutter people are coming, and you never know what time they'll show up. So I'll go back online this afternoon and order them again in a couple weeks. And hopefully by then I won't have too much yard work interfering, and I'll get a little bit more decluttered. Because I want to get up in my attic, here in the house attic, and there's lots of things up there that can go to donation. And I want to get that done before the snow flies. So who knows when that'll be. I'm thinking it's going to be early this year. But I hate to put donations out there in deep snow. Although that's probably when they really need it, because probably most people think the same way. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can always double bag it in plastic bags and make sure it stays nice and dry. So I'm not sure what's for breakfast today. I think I'm going to have something with the avocados, because I still have tomatoes and I need to eat all that up. But we'll take a look in my fridge later and see what's what in there. I still have some vegetables, and I plan on making something with those and finishing those up. So I will be back with you somewhere in the house, or it won't be outside today, but somewhere in my house, either cooking or purging or doing something. All right, I will be back. Okay, let's gather up some food for breakfast. I need to start eating the avocados. I still have some orange from yesterday that I was too full to finish, so I will finish that today. I have some basil here from my garden. I have bread. I'm going to make some avocado toast this morning. So, a little bit of lemon juice. I need to use that up. And that's it this morning. So I will meet you at the stove. That would be a nice name for a channel. I will meet you at the stove. So the candle making has started. I'm melting some wax And it'll all go in here, and I just make layered candles. I have a video or two on the channel here somewhere that shows how I do this. So if I remember, I'll try linking it below, but I usually don't remember. So anyway, today I had planned on having a really chill day. I made myself a nice list with chores to do, nothing major. Just planned on having a really nice, calm day. Well, the day started off already with scammers calling, and they called early. It was before 9 o'clock, which is ridiculous. And then some people were texting me. It's like, people, it's too early for this. So anyway, then my daughter needed a paper printed up, which is fine. I usually print things for her. They don't have a printer hooked up at their house, but then my computer started. Oh, I need to update Windows, and my printer wouldn't work because for some reason, sometimes that happens. So I had to reboot my computer, and it was just, it's slow as molasses anyway. So then it decided it was going to do some Windows updates. It's like, no, I don't need a Windows update right now. Well, anyway, you get my drift here. My morning was anything but chill and calm. So take a deep breath. Oh, and then my mom called too, and she said, oh, I have a doctor's appointment today at 2:30, which I apparently forgot to write on the calendar. So much for my chill day at home. I've got other things in the works. Do you ever have days where you just feel like somebody kicked over a beehive and the vibes are just like, eh? Well, that's kind of the day today so far. So I'm hoping that with a little intervention, a little calm, a little quiet, maybe I'll listen to a little spa music, and maybe I can turn the vibes around. All right, well, I'm going to make some breakfast. I'm looking through those avocados that I bought. Some of them are like not real good, but some of them are just fine. Actually, most of them are just fine. So the ones that aren't good, I'm going to put in the composter, and I'm sure I'll be having avocado trees growing again. It happens every year. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 4 avocado trees, which kind of decided they wanted to survive, and when they come up in the composter like that, I don't have the heart to just throw them away because they tried so hard to live. So unfortunately, I would plant them all outdoors, but I can't do that because our winters here are just too doggone cold. And I can't grow like 4 or 5 trees in my house. I already have the one in my dining room that's huge, which I love, but and then I'm growing my little blood orange. That thing is doing wonderfully. And then I have a grapefruit that I put seeds in. Oh my. Well, anyway, I just need to have a dedicated plant room where I can do trees and flowers and whatever I want to do. All right, I'm going to quit yakking and make some breakfast. Well, I'm just going to make a quick breakfast here because it's already 12:30 and time is flying by this morning. and I have to get ready to go to my mom's. So some of those avocados were pretty soft. They've been sitting there for a few days. That's my bad. But I saved some of the avocado flesh. So I want to eat that up. And I really, really have to get to processing those. That's the problem when you have to process too many things at once. Some things get left on the back burner too long. So we'll see. It was still a great deal, even if half of them would have been bad, which isn't the case. It still would have been a great deal. I think what's happening is a lot of people, avocados are so expensive, and a lot of people just aren't buying them, and they're getting old and sitting there. So maybe that's what we should all do, just quit buying things, and maybe then the prices would come down. You know, it's all about supply and demand. So, but anyway, yeah, today has been a crazy day already. And the funny thing is, when days are like that, my dogs feel it too, because they get very, very animated. It's like something's brewing. I don't know, do you guys ever feel that that's happening? So I put on my spa music, but I don't know how much it's helping. It's still a crazy day. So this is just a tomato from my garden, and I didn't get many tomatoes this year. And now it's getting too cold to get much of anything. So, I don't know, I guess I'll make some green tomato something. And this is a little bit of basil. Well, first I'm going to put some of this everything but the bagel on my tomatoes. And I put some of this in the avocado mashup too, but it's good on the tomatoes. So now I'm going to put a little basil on there. And I really need to cut some basil and bring it in the house so that I can grow it indoors. Then I don't have to grow it from seed, I can just grow it from cuttings. And my ants are back. I really need to call the exterminator again because I paid extra to have them terminated. But boy, I'll tell you, I cannot get rid of them this year. Usually, they show up like, you know, in the spring and I can get rid of them, but this year they just keep coming back and coming back. So we'll see. Alright, and then here is my orange from yesterday that I need to eat up. And like I said, I'm saving the peel to put in vinegar to make like an orange cleaner. I've done that before and it turned out nice. So okay, I'm going to eat this and get ready and go pick up my mom. Smiley face! So here's my breakfast today for day 280. And I'll be back later, eventually. Okay, I just got back from my mom's, and on the way home I stopped at Walmart. I only spent $15.91. So I have a plan for October, but let me show you what I got. So of course my mom always has to give me stuff. So she had a whole big thing of eclairs and she gave me half of them. So that'll be nice with coffee in the afternoon. And she gave me a lidocaine pain patch. That'll come in handy if my back's acting up. So she didn't use it. It was from one of her surgeries, I'm sure. She also gave me these 3 beef top ramen. So I opened them and gave her the beef packet, but I'll use the ramen. So she gave me that. So that was from Mom. And then I wanted to stock up on a few fresh veggies and a couple of frozen ones because, like I said, I have a plan for October, and I'll come back and tell you what that is. So I got this thing of hot dog buns, and that was $1. And of course it's the Walmart brand. My God, the prices have gone up at Walmart. I don't like shopping there anyway, but now I really don't like shopping there. But I wanted some cucumbers. I still have romaine lettuce that I want to eat up. And the cucumbers were $1.97. And when I went through the produce, I picked and chose what was cheap and what I will eat. So I also bought carrots. They were 98 cents. The green onions, I haven't had green onions in a while. They were 88 cents. Yes, 88 cents. So, and the packs have gotten very small of the green onions. And then I bought celery because I didn't have any. And the celery was $1.68. So that's the most expensive produce besides the cucumbers. But this will last me a long time. And I do like celery in my salads. And then I wanted to buy some bread, so I bought the Italian and the French, of course, uncut. And I want to use this also for hamburger buns because I have some Impossible and Beyond Meat patties that I want to use up. And these have gone up $1.47, so they've gone up pretty much 50% because they used to be $1. And then I don't have a big variety of frozen veggies anymore. So I bought this bag of cauliflower and broccoli, and that's 2 pounds. And the broccoli was $2.24, and that was about the cheapest I could find. I bought 2 of these cauliflowers, and they were $1 a piece. So I bought 2 of those, and I can either mix and match these, or I can make my own, like California blend with the carrots. So I got those, and then I got these. I don't have any of these anymore, the mixed vegetables, and that's 2 pounds. And those were, let me see, those were $2.22. So I didn't think $15. I think I got quite a bit of food for $15 and some cents, but I really had to look. I didn't buy name brand of anything. I bought what I could find. I didn't buy fresh cauliflower or fresh broccoli, any of that. So that's my haul, and I need to get this frozen stuff put away. All right, I'll be back and I'll tell you what my plan is. All right, well, so here is my plan. Now, I've bought veggie boxes, the $5 ones, which is great. But you don't always get everything that you want in the veggie boxes. Like, I was totally out of celery. I was totally out of green onions, totally out of cucumbers. What else did I get? Carrots, I did have some carrots, the baby carrots, but these actually last longer, just the regular carrots. So my plan is, now for this month I've spent under $100, probably quite a bit under $100. Like I said, I haven't totaled it all up yet, but mainly I got veggie boxes, and then I got a loaf of bread and a few other little things. But I've used up pretty much most of my produce. So my plan for October is, after the end of the month, which is in a couple days, I don't plan on shopping at all in October. So that whatever I've bought will go into September's food budget. Now, I don't really have a budget per se. You know, some months I spend more, other months I spend less. But since I've been doing the flash foods, I've really cut my grocery bill down a lot. And I've been supplementing that with my pantry and things I have in the freezer. So pretty much all in all, I've been just buying produce. I don't have a lot of variety of frozen vegetables. I still have some, and I'll use those first. But I like to keep the vegetables that I bought today, the frozen vegetables, on hand, because they're great vegetables to mix and match. So I like to keep broccoli, cauliflower, mixed vegetables, peas, corn, and green beans. I like to keep those handy in the freezer, because then you can make pretty much any dish you want to make. And I enjoy mixed vegetables much more than just one vegetable on a plate. So anyway, that's my plan, and hopefully I won't need to buy anything at all this coming up month. That's why I bought extra bread, because I plan on cutting some up and freezing it in sections so that I have fresh bread. Now, yeah, I can bake bread, you know, if I run low on bread, but I really enjoy eating the Walmart Italian and French bread. So I thought, rather than buying buns, I would cut some chunks of French bread and use that for my burgers, because I still have some pickled veggies, and I may get, depending on what's in it, I may get one veggie box, but for now I have plenty of produce, I have plenty of everything. So we'll see. Hopefully my plan not to spend any money at all in October on groceries will manifest itself. So I can't think of anything else that I might need, but we'll see. So my mom and I had coffee, and of course, you know, she fed me cake, and it was delicious. It was a Black Forest cake from Aldi's. So she was going to give me half of it, and I said, well, I really don't eat too much of that at home when I'm by myself. I might have, you know, a cookie or something here and there in the afternoon, but honestly, I don't want it sitting in my refrigerator. So I said, you know, cut it in little sections and freeze it. And then the next time I come over, you'll have something for us to have with coffee. Because we like to do that. We like to brew a nice fresh cup of coffee and have a little sweet treat. So that was nice, and I really, like I said, I had not planned on going out at all today. The day has settled down. It's not quite as crazy as it was. Oh, hello. Did you come say hello to your mama? Yes, I know. You're such a good boy. Oh, and of course, here comes the little one. These two are, actually the three of them are all very jealous of each other. You know, they all want, I need 3 hands, one for each of them. But anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to cut up my bread and freeze it, and then I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see what's for dinner. Hello. Okay, let's take a look and see what's for dinner. Let me just see here. Okay, I've got my veggies here that I cooked up, so I'd like to finish those up. And I have this pasta sauce that needs to be eaten up. So I'm going to have that. I think I have some, yes, vegan Parmesan in here. Going to have that. I want to use that up. And then let's take a look in the freezer. And nope, not toaster strudel. Those belong to my grandson. All right, I have these chicken tenders. I want to finish those up. Okay, that's all I need for now. So I will meet you at the stove. Okay, so I cooked my pasta, heated up my veggies in some of this leftover marinara. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of this Parmesan Romano, which is almost gone. And some vegan Parmesan. I'm going to put that on. I'm just trying to use up what I have. So that's good. And then I still have some of this Italian style cheese. And we'll sprinkle some of that on too. Alright, then my chicken is also done. So there we have that. Running out of room here. So this is like a chicken Parmesan. And I don't know if I'll eat both of these. If not, I'll have one with a sandwich, because that would be good. Now that I have lots of bread, if I can get it off the pan, that would be good. There we go. All right. So there's another quick dinner. I cooked extra pasta. Maybe I can have some noodles and eggs for breakfast because you guys know I love that. So this is dinner. Chicken parm, pasta primavera, and I think that looks pretty good. Picture time. Okay, let's give it a taste. That's a lot of food. Way more than I should be eating. It always ends up being a lot of food, but I'm blessed. Even though I don't have a lot of money, I feel like, I don't want to step on a doggy. I feel like I'm blessed. All right, so here we go. Again, totally different taste than the last two dishes that I used with this. All right, I'm going to try the not chicken parmesan. Very yummy. Okay. I'm going to eat my dinner. And that's really all I have for you today. The day didn't go as planned, but it was still a very pleasant visit with my mother. That's always nice. So maybe tomorrow I can stay home and do my chill chores, low energy chores. I don't know. We'll see. All right, my friends. That's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.